your way to your seats.
You don't need to be cold, boy. Just get yourself free. Have all the buzz. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop out the key, leave, and get yourself free. Don't skip out the bed, Jack. Make a new plan instead. You don't need to be cold, boy. Just listen to me. Have all the buzz. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop out the key.
Hurry up.
And get
No.
yourself free.
You sound like my daughter.
She said it grieves me so to see you with such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. I said, oh, and would you please explain about the heavy ways? She said,
Okay. Me. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone feeling today? Come on, let's hear it. Yeah, you look amazing. So we're here today for the groundbreaking ceremony for the residences at Marina Village. And again, we welcome you on today to all our distinguished guests, our dignitaries, our partners, and residents. I'm Tessie Watts. I am a proud resident, a small business owner, and someone who was born, raised, and educated right here in Riviera Beach. So I'm honored to serve as your MC for today's celebration. On behalf of the entire team here, we welcome you to this groundbreaking ceremony again for the residences at Marina Village, Riviera Beach's first Class A mixed income community. Today's milestone reflects a powerful collaboration among the Riviera Beach CRA, Palm Beach County, Related Urban, Tezerol Partners, All Site Construction, and Florida Housing Financing Corporation, all of them helping to address our workforce housing needs, especially for our missing middle families who are essential to our city's vitality. We have a full program of key partners and supporters on today, and they will all share their insights on this transformative project. So let's dive right in. At this time, we will have welcome me and joining our pastor, Pastor Antoine Carter of Pleasant Heights Missionary Baptist Church, to deliver the invocation. Pastor Carter.
Let us pray. Almighty God, our Father, we pause to acknowledge you as the master builder. Your word declares, unless the Lord builds the house, they that labor in vain who builds it. So we invite your presence and your favor over the residences at Marina Village. Bless every planner, every partner, and every neighbor who dreamed of this day. Cover each worker with safety, provide resources without delay, wisdom without confusion, and teamwork without division. As we break ground in faith, we declare and dedicate this project to your glory and the good of your people. This is our prayer in Jesus' name. Let everybody say amen.
Thank you, Pastor Carter. Now, earlier, as you arrived, you may have heard the incredible energy of these young people playing their hearts out for us. Now we're honored to have them share one more powerful selection for us. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause for the Marching Canes drumline of Inlet Grove Community High School under the direction of band director Courtney Rivers. All righty. Testing. 1, 2. Oh, all right, guys. Another round of applause for that amazing group. Yes, the Marching Canes. Yeah. It brought back some memories. I'm an HBCU graduate, Bethune-Cookman University all day. So marching Wildcats. So hey, I need more applause than that. Come on. I know those rattlers in the house ready to jump up. I see you. All right. I hear you. All right. So Mayor Douglas Lawson is the epitome of boots on the ground leadership. Guided by a deep commitment to the well being of our community, he has worked tirelessly to bring balance, stability, and progress to our beautiful city. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Douglas Lawson to the platform to share a few words. Mayor Lawson.
Come on, guys. Do better than that. Give it up for Riviera Beach, guys. Let's go. Come on. This is something that we've worked on for a number of years. Addressing housing, affordable workforce housing in our community is vital. I heard from my county commissioner at the time, Mac Bernard, my state senator, Bobby Powell at the time, who is now honored to sit here as my county commissioner, that housing is a crisis in Palm Beach County, that we had a shortage of doors because of the influx of people coming to our community, the need to attract development and growth in our community, but most importantly, the residents that live right here in our community. We need to find an option for them to be able to live, work, and play in Riviera Beach. So we partnered with one of the best developers in the Southeast region, if not across the country, Related Group. Please give it up for Related Urban, guys. But that partnership didn't stop there. We didn't just stop at partnering with one of the best developers in the world. We made sure we found some of the best homegrown talents in the world from Riviera Beach. Tezro Group, Tony Brown, Ezra Sappho, please, if you guys can stand. Our former CRA director and a homegrown third generation developer, fourth generation, let me get it right, fourth generation developer here in Palm Beach County, partnered with the Related Group to make sure they could bring a great project. Thank you guys. To Riviera Beach. And the ability to stick to this process, to stay focused and dedicated to this process. Serving on this board for the number of years, I understood the commitment we needed to make to bring in the right partners to the table, the right development to the table, and the right partnerships to the table. We've done that. And now we're honoring that with a groundbreaking here in Riviera Beach. I have to give a special shout out to my staff that brought this to a head. First, I'm gonna start with Miss Anita Jenkins. Miss Jenkins in the back, please give them a wave back there. She is a rock star that made sure she focused on housing in Riviera Beach. And also our former CRA director, who's also moonlights as our city manager, Mr. Jonathan Evans, please, Jonathan. These were the individuals that got and hit the ground running. Thank you, JLL, for being here as our partners as well to help navigate the terrain, and to our new CRA director who's just maneuvering and taking on all the windfalls and taking us to further heights, Director Mercius. Janelle Mercius, thank you, sir. I had to give a special announcement to our staff, to our leadership, and to my colleagues that sit and serve on the board, my current and present and past colleagues. Trodrick McCoy, who is not here tonight, was an amazing advocate for this project. Dr. Julie Botel was an amazing advocate for this project. This new board that stands here, Councilman Commissioner Bruce Guyton, Commissioner Miller Anderson, Commissioner Glenn Spiritus, and Commissioner Priscilla Davis-Pinnier. Thank you so much for your leadership and dedication to sticking to these projects, to focusing on development, and to drowning out the noise of what people say that Riviera Beach can't do. Because we're showing them today what we can do. We're going to hear from my chairperson and a representative from a chairperson, Madam Chair Shirley Lanier. I do believe we have Sammy Brown that will be giving greetings. But on behalf of this great city, I'm not just bringing greetings from this board, from this council, from the city staff, but from a community. To my residents, thank you. Thank you for your commitment and dedication to standing strong with us as a city and as a community. And thank you for what you've done to believing in us, because this is showing that we're going to put boots on the ground, as we said, get to work, and make sure that we elevate Revere Beach to the rightful place that we deserve in greatness. One of the best cities to live, work, and play, the city of Revere Beach. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Mayor Lawson. We are honored to have dignitaries from all over the county to join us today, especially those with a strong track record of growth and development. Please welcome our Palm Beach County Administrator, Joseph Abruzzo, to the platform to share a few remarks.
Thank you, Tessie. And what an incredible way to hit our mid-afternoon, little shorter than the mayor, I guess, than that remarkable drum line. Wow, we got to give it up for them one more time. They're better than some universities that I've seen. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, fellow council people from Riviera Beach. It's such a pleasure to be in the community once again. What a great day to turn over some dirt and celebrate the hard work and commitment to providing a safe place for our residents to live. It is my pleasure to be here as the county administrator and celebrate these residents at Marina Village. Proving this project will be the result of a strong public-private partnership, just the way it should be in our community. And Deputy Administrator Tammy Fields just actually pointed out that on our programs, that just the logos right here is a true definition of what a private-public partnership should be. This project is made possible through the collaboration of Related Urban Development Group, and I see Nicholas here, to his brother JP and entire family. Thank you for what you do. When the mayor said you were the best in the world, that is an actual fact, not just something nice to say. The way you have changed and redesigned communities all throughout the United States and quite frankly, the world speaks for itself. And from a private partnership, when I see Related Urban Development or Related Development, our staff, we know that we are dealing with first in your class. So thank you for being a big part of this. To the Riviera Beach Community Redevelopment Agency, thank you. And of course, Palm Beach County. I mentioned Tammy Fields, but I see Jonathan Brown. To our top staff and all our staff, couldn't be done without you, what I'm about to read off. But first and foremost, I have to thank our incredible county commission. I see Commissioner Joel Flores here. And just to let you know, Commissioner Flores is about getting things done, right? I've been on the job for 5 weeks, but he wants to know not only in his district, but throughout the county, when are we getting shovel and dirt? When are we getting these incredible projects going? So Commissioner Flores, here's one of many under your leadership. And of course, to your district commissioner, always Senator Bobby Powell. I have been in your district, Commissioner, breaking ground more than any other district. So that just says a lot about you and your local government that you work with day in, day out. So pleased to be here again. And you couldn't have a better leader for the city of Riviera Beach than Senator/Commissioner Bobby Powell. Palm Beach County is providing $4,720,000 in housing initiative dollars. The residents at Marina Village demonstrate the importance of cooperating and the strategic leveraging of funds from a variety of local and federal resources. This shows that Palm Beach County is committed to creating and supporting new multifamily mixed income developments for everyone. And one pledge I have to you as your county administrator, Mr. Mayor, and council persons at the local level, to you and your staff, administration is here to work with you on not only this, but a variety of issues that we are going to be tackling together. This is going to become a true partnership, a governmental family, and I hope our presence here, our full staff, shows that commitment to you and to the village manager or city manager. So thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to get that shovel in the dirt momentarily. Thank you, Tessie. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Administrator. We truly appreciate your support. In many spaces, this individual needs no introduction, but it's always appropriate to recognize excellence whenever it's in the room. Please join me in welcoming Palm Beach County Commissioner Bobby Powell to the platform.
Good. How about that? Put it right in my face. I couldn't see nothing. Couldn't see nothing. Blinded me. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm excited once again to be home. I'm in Riviera Beach. Of course, you all know I was born and raised right here in the city of Riviera Beach. Of course, grew up here. My deputy chief of staff, Mr. Malcolm Summons, is also a Riviera Beach resident. Uh, and also, I heard people talking about institutions. We know we had a wonderful drum line here earlier today. Malcolm, you're a graduate of the Florida A&M University. Strike, strike, strike again. Of course, growing up here, I see many friends and many family members. Shouts out to all of our council members. I see Councilwoman Priscilla Penier, or Priscilla Davis Penier, Councilman Glenn Spiritus. I almost forgot your last name that quick. Um, City Manager Jonathan Evans, my good friend Kashamba Miller Anderson, uh, Representative Shirley Lanier, Mr. Sammy Brown, and me and the mayor, we went to elementary school together. Can you imagine that? Two kids. If we knew then what we know now. Speaking of elementary school, special shout out to Riviera Beach's finest in the house, a little bit ahead of me in school, but helped to make sure I matriculated through elementary school. We got Major Nate Gordon in the house, along with the police chief. It's- Thank you for the police officers for what y'all do here in the city of Riviera Beach, keeping us safe. We've seen the changes. Thank you to our administrator, Abruzzo, who has indeed hit the ground running. All right? You've come in and you have definitely made an impact. And thank you to all of our county staff for continuing to make sure that we put our people first, especially when it comes to housing. Mr. Brown, you've done an outstanding job. Without further ado, I just want to highlight this project. This is a wonderful opportunity for us here in Palm Beach County. I believe that everybody should have a roof over his or her head. Families should feel safe and secure. When we talk about the best waterfront city to live, work, and play, we put the emphasis on the word live. And you feel safe if you have a place to live in. I want to thank the Tesla Group, Mr. Ezra Sappho and Mr. Tony Brown. Uh, Ezra and I go way back too. We used to lift weights in the gym back when I was RTS. Ripped to shreds. Y'all already know. Let's talk about this project. Enough about us and enough about Riviera Beach. You feel me? This project will be strategically located along Riviera Beach's main commercial corridor adjacent to the waterfront with access to Palm Tran, I-95, Tri-Rail, Palm Beach International Airport, and downtown West Palm Beach. Y'all, when you come downtown, you can visit me in my office along with Commissioner Flores. Visit him first, and then tell me what he needs y'all to help him with in his district, because he's going to help us in ours. Now, the site will provide residents with convenient amenities and recreational opportunities. The residences at Marina Village will be certified under the National Green Building Standards Gold Certification. As an urban planner, I'll tell you that's the top certification of green buildings. It will also feature energy efficient appliances and low water fixtures, key components that will help reduce utility costs, particularly during periods of extreme heat. We don't get that hot here in South Florida, right? Not at all. Key highlights of the project: 149 brand new 1 and 2 bedroom rental apartments. Get up. Let's go. These units will consist of 8 units serving households earning up to 30% of the area median income. That's 22 units serving households earning 50% of the area median income. 59 units serving households earning up to 80% of the area median income. 23 units serving households earning, 80% of the area median income. The 59 is for 60% of the area median income. And then there will be 37 units serving households earning up to 110% of the area median income. Now, an extended affordability period on this project is 60 years. There will be a parking garage with retail and office spaces, as well as a private club room and business center. There'll be a fitness center for you all and for our residents to be able to get RTS, ripped to shreds, along with the pool. And I'm a proud, proud county commissioner with all of our board members who have worked and will continue to work to make sure that we stand together today to mark the beginning of a new chapter. We will continue to collaborate. You've seen the partners on the sheet, they're all at the bottom, to transform lives and transform neighborhoods. And we work together to make sure that we have balanced communities. And together, we'll continue not just to strive, but to make sure that while the city of Riviera Beach is the best waterfront city to live, work, and play, we'll also make sure that we continue to put that motto first, that a life of service is indeed a life that counts. Come on, everybody. Thank you, Tessie. I appreciate y'all. And let's continue to do the work. Let's turn over some dirt.
Thank you, Commissioner Powell. A fierce advocate for affordable and workforce housing, Chairperson Commissioner Shirley Lanier has worked tirelessly to build a Riviera Beach where every resident has the opportunity to thrive. Please welcome Sammy Brown to the platform to speak on behalf of our Chairperson Shirley Lanier. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Thank you.
Well, I'm a big guy, got to be careful on these stages. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here on behalf of City Council Chairperson, but before I go into our greetings, I'll invite our mayor back up. He forgot the most important part of his introduction.
So I want to just thank Madam Chair and Sammy Brown, because the most important piece and the piece that we talk about here is family. I have my family here that came to join us today, and I have to make sure I acknowledge them and give a special shout out to my brother, KVL Media, Kevin Lawson, my father, Vincent Lawson, one of my best friends, Marlon Cobra with Raw Power. These individuals have kind of pushed and held me up to make sure I can get to this position. So without them, I could not have been able to go forward with this. But the most important person that holds me down is my rock. Ms. Jade Lawson is here with our beautiful daughter, Aaliyah. So y'all give it up for my family. And this is why these projects are so important. This is why we have to focus on this, because my family, my daughter, are the ones that's gonna be able to benefit. Our commissioner said this is gonna be affordable for 60 years. Now my daughter has somewhere that she can live that's waterfront, that's affordable in our community. So thank you to my family for coming tonight. Leja, I see you too. My niece is here as well. So guys, everybody, thank you very much, and thank you.
And before I begin, I just wanted to mention, my boss would probably fire me if she knew that Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University came up, and I didn't mention that she was a proud graduate of that university. I wouldn't know much about that. I was proud to be at my PWI. But good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Chairperson Shirley Lanier, it is my honor to bring greetings as we celebrate the exciting milestone, the groundbreaking of Element 8, the residents at the Marina Village. Chairperson Lanier extends her heartfelt thanks to our CRA Director, Mr. Jadel Mercius, who has truly hit the ground running in his leadership role. She also wishes to recognize our former CRA Director and our current City Manager, Mr. Jonathan Evans, Mr. Scott Evans, and Ms. Anita Jenkins for their tireless commitment in helping facilitate this opportunity. And most importantly, she thanks both the current and former CRA commissioners for their vision and dedication and leadership, without which today would not be possible. This project is not just about construction, it's about community. With the 149 workforce housing residences, retail space, and public parking, Element 8 represents not only new opportunities for our residents and business owners, but the future. Chairperson Lanier has been clear from the start. I'm sure you guys have read many of the articles. Development in our marina must be done responsibly with the most qualified developers and with an unwavering commitment to ensuring affordable housing is provided for people who live here and who have lived here for decades so that they can truly benefit from this transformation. Because at the heart of her vision, it is a simple truth. The progress of Riviera Beach must include the people of Riviera Beach. Our residents and business owner deserves results. And just like them, this project proves that we can and will get the job done. And as Riviera Beach continues to serve as a pilot city for Palm Beach County's Housing for All initiative, Element 8 is setting the pace for how cities across the country can approach equitable and innovative redevelopment. Though Chairperson Lanier cannot be with us this afternoon, she is celebrating right along with us in spirit and looks forward to the seeing Element 8 rise as a beacon of growth, pride, and inclusion for our community. Congratulations to everyone who have made today possible, and let's keep building in the city of Riviera Beach. Thank you.
Thank you, Sammy. Another fierce advocate for our city's growth and development. Next, we'll welcome Chair Pro Tem Commissioner Kashamba Miller Anderson to the platform for a few remarks. Ms. Miller Anderson.
Good afternoon, everybody. I got a weak hand clap. I don't know how to take that, so I must say, I appreciate that. There's a backstory to all of that. I walked 30 miles to get here to this podium today. So if I'm a little out of breath, that would probably explain why I'm breathing that way. Well, it is such a pleasure to be here as a council member who's been here from the very beginning. So I was here when they actually did the groundbreaking for this building, when we did the ribbon cutting. Um, and I've been on the board with several different council members. So the most important part about it is the group that I'm with now has been very diligent about getting this done. Some of the things that we went through, there's been many ups and downs, a numerous amount of people who we've talked to about the different project. But what I'm most proud of is that we're getting it done now. Utilizing people who are local in the community. Several people have already mentioned that they were born and raised here. I'm one of those people as well. I actually bought my home 27 years ago in this area. And so just being able to witness the amount of projects that we have going on right now in this community, which is District 2, which is mine, by the way. I'm most fortunate to be in this area because we have a lot of growth. And what is important is that the community recognizes that we have a lot of growth happening now. As we mentioned before, my colleagues, county commissioners, of course, we thank you all for your partnership in it. And my classmate, and I left this out the other day, Mr. Brown, Jonathan Brown and I are classmates for Suncoast. And so I left that out the other day, but that is my classmate. So I said, the next time I get up here and he's here, I have to make sure I acknowledge that. So we're talking about people that have been around, born and raised here. And just seeing the transformation that is taking place, this being the next phase that we're getting done, it's been a long time coming, but I'm so glad to be able to see that we're making headway, and I certainly will be most proud when we do the ribbon cutting of the particular building. And then we have Mr., and please forgive me if I'm rambling because I don't feel well at all either on top of that, but I want to make sure that I do thank everyone who was very instrumental in getting this done. And I know Mr. Brown and Mr., I was going to say Mr. Buddy, we went to school together as well. So forgive me if I call him that, but we go way back as well. They have been around for a long, long time. And it's such a pleasure to see people who are from the community being able to participate in the progress that's taking place here. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone that came out, everyone that's participating, who's been a partner in this particular project. Thank you all so much. And of course, the staff on all sides and my colleagues. I want to say thank you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner Miller Anderson. Riviera Beach City Manager Jonathan Evans' top priority is to see the city of Riviera Beach become the community of choice for all who choose to live, work, and play in Florida's most premier regions. Under his leadership, our city is thriving at remarkable levels. Please welcome City Manager Jonathan Evans to the platform.
You want to fix my mic or? All right. All right. Just don't want to be mid-speech and, all right. All right. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for the opportunity to be in front of you this afternoon. And certainly, I'm so excited to be able to be part of this particular project. But I will tell you, I would be remiss if I didn't ask for all the staff members, whether it's the CRA or the city or the county, if you all can stand up and be recognized for your contribution to making this project come to fruition. There's a lot of painstaking work and effort that has gone into seeing this project come to fruition, and more specifically to the development team, to the Tesra Group. Tony Brown, Ezra Safrel, thank you for betting on Riviera Beach. I know there was many conversations where you all scratched your head and decided, well, is this something that we really want to do? And I am so happy to be able to share this moment with you and the rest of our community that you bet on Riviera Beach and look at the progress and things that we've done because you are committed to Riviera Beach. So thank you. To the elected leadership, projects like this, initiatives like this don't get done if you don't have the board that has a stick-to-itiveness, that understands why are we doing this? Why are we giving concessions? Why are we not looking for highest and best use? I can tell you there was multiple conversations that occurred as to why wouldn't you build something that's a market rate product on the water? And I'll tell you why. Our city council saw it fit that everybody in Riviera Beach should have an opportunity to have a slice of the American dream, that they should be able to walk and see the Sergeant Major fish that are in the intercoastal, that they should be able to see the cruise ship that leaves the Port of Palm Beach, that they wanted to make sure that if they made a little investment in providing equitable housing and accessible housing to folks in our community that are working very hard, that they too can be the mayor of this city, that they too can be the city manager of this city, that they too can be a commissioner in this city. One of the things that I can tell you that I appreciated about this job is that not many people can say that their board either grew up in this community and still live in this community, or have been in this community for well over 20 years. And I have a board that is committed to Riviera Beach. To our partnership with the county, again, these projects don't happen if you don't have a partner on the other side, and the county saw it fit to continue to bet on Riviera Beach. And every time Jonathan Brown wins, it's a win for the city of Riviera Beach because he started in the city of Riviera Beach. So we are so proud of the working relationship with the county, and nothing was more refreshing to me to hear our own county administrator said he's been to more groundbreakings in his tenure here in the city of Riviera Beach. So I just want you, all the other cities, to be put on notice that this is not the last, and we better tell Home Depot and Lowe's they're gonna need some more damn shovels, because we got a lot of things that are happening here in the city of Riviera Beach. Just on Broadway alone, we have $2.5 billion worth of projects that are going through the entitlement process. Riviera Beach is going to be the community of choice, and it is going to create economic opportunity for those people that live in our community and that work in our community. And so with all our partners in the room, thank you for taking the bet with Riviera Beach. From the related group, many conversations about hey, just want to let you know the council put this item on the agenda, and I know it's 24-hour notice, but you guys probably need to come up. But we appreciate you understanding the dynamics because the board just wanted to get it right. They wanted to get it right. They wanted to have a partner that understood what the community was going through. So thank you for taking the risk on us and seeing this project come to fruition. And I will tell you, and I will close my remarks, we have a great community here. And I can tell you one of the proudest things that I can say, it's not about the projects, it's not about the initiatives, it's to be able to say my daughter is from this community. And so years down the road, when she comes back to the bustling downtown and the automated vehicles and the thriving Marina district, she can say that my dad was part of that. And that's what means the most to me. And so as we continue to strive, as we continue to move these projects forward, whatever you heard about the city of Riviera Beach, if it's positive, it's true. If it's negative, I would tell you, you just need to see what's beneath the surface. And you need to come and see for yourself that we have a lot of great people that live here, that work here, that play here, and want to see Riviera Beach strive. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for all our partners, all the people that were committed to moving this forward. To Director Mercius, my next job, I'm going to make sure that I can have as many ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings as you have. But there's been a lot of great people that have put some effort in. And in closing, I do want to recognize Scott Evans. Scott Evans has been with our CRA, was with our CRA for 20 plus years, and we were able to recruit him over to the city. But he was instrumental in a lot of these projects that we have going on. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and we're so excited. And for our partners with the county, County Commissioner Powell, thank you for all your staunch advocacy, from state senator to county commissioner to community advocate. You know, having somebody that we can talk to that can help us is so important, and you've been a true champion for Riviera Beach, so we certainly appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Thank you. I need to feel special too. You know, he walking over here, shift to pay everybody. There we go. The city of Riviera Beach is on an incredible upward path of growth and development under this individual's leadership. At this time, please join me in welcoming our Riviera Beach CRA Director, Mr. Jadel Mercius, to the platform.
I think I'm good. Who's taller? Well, I got to first off start by saying thank you. God is good. God brought us in here all weekend. I was checking the weather alert, checking the app. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. It's going to monsoon. It's terrible weather. And when our Minoka Nugent, she gave me the email that we're going to move everything inside, I was a little bummed coming into work. But then I thought about it and I said, you know what? How appropriate is it that we get to sit down? We need to get to acknowledge this project in the main Marina Event Center space. The last beautiful emphasis on a great project, and we get to segue to the next project. That's element 8. I mean, if you think about it, it's almost appropriate. So I just want to thank God. I want to thank you all for making this happen, because I know that it wasn't just me coming in 8 months and getting this done. It was a vision. It was a vision to our board that when I first got hired, by the way, all of them, all 5, 6 of them, plus the next morning called me and said, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to implement to get this thing going? How are you going to get us to the next point? So I want to thank you guys for your vision. I want to thank you guys for the character and the passion that you put into this project, not only this project, but all the other projects. So I just want to give you guys a round of applause. I also want to thank my staff. My staff, they don't get enough kudos. They don't get enough praise and adulation. I got to tell you guys, they hold me as just accountable as our board of commissioners. Within 2 weeks of being here, I kid you not, I had one staff member say, Mr. Merces, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Literally, like she was a board member. And I'm proud to say that I work for such tremendous people, such great people. Minoka Nugent, Shirley Desir, Jamel Stewart, Francisco Madronda, Hazy Espinosa. I'm happy that I work with you all and all those that I haven't named. I appreciate you guys so much. I want to give a special shout out to Ms. Jenkins. I want to give a special shout out to Ms. Jenkins. Mr. Scott Evans, Mr. Terrence Bailey, Director Clarence Sermons. These individuals, I talk to them at least 2 times a day, at least. And all of those individuals, although we have a working relationship, I trust them not only within this role, but within so much. I trust them for everything that they bring to the table. We might clash, of course, but we get things done. And it's always in the spirit of getting things done. And I thank them for that. And I thank them for their partnership and their collaboration every single day. I thank them. I want to thank our Palm Beach County executives and administrators. Thank you for being with us, for making sure that you guys have our back. This means a lot to us, with our staff within our city. And we thank you all. We thank the city of Riviera Beach. This city's different, man. This city's different. This city will not only call you out, but they're going to hold you accountable while they're calling you out. They're going to make sure that what you say is exactly what you do. So you wouldn't believe it, again, within the first 2 weeks of getting here, I had people within the city asking me, what am I going to do and how am I going to get things done? And I appreciate you guys, because this element 8 is the first trigger to more things to come. As you guys look behind you, you guys are going to see these pictures. Take a look. Take a breathe in for all the pictures. But also, as you guys go outside on Broadway, take a look at all the construction barriers. Take a look at the cones. Take a look at those construction workers that have those construction vests on. Take a look at the cranes in the sky, because it's happening. It's here. Not only is element 8 happening, but element 7 is going to happen. 0 through 6 is going to happen. What's going on Broadway and 2600, that's going to happen. We're going to get it done. Mark my words, we're going to get it done. And I'm proud to be here. With that being said, thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you, and have a great day.
So Mr. Mercy has challenged me to wear a FUBU shirt today. I couldn't find it, sorry, right? But one of the things we met prior to this was he was like, this is for us, by us. And we need to take ownership of that and feel that. And I really felt when you said that. So thank you so much, Mr. Mercius, for that. All righty, guys, we're down to our final speaker. Alberto Milo Jr. leads Related Urban Development Group, the Affordable and Workforce Housing Division of Related Group. Under his leadership, RUDG has developed and rehabilitated more than 5,700 housing units across Florida, and we are honored to have his expertise partnering with us on this expansive project. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Milo to the platform for our final words.
I think I'm good there. So thank you all for coming. I'm gonna keep it short, because we do have some dirt to throw out there. We got to walk out to the tent. But yeah, it was a little bit of a. I agree. When Andrew called me this morning, it's like, hey, how are we gonna do this? The weather's on and off. I said, let's play it safe. Let's do it. We have the blessing to have an event center. We can have the event in here, and then we can go and get dirty outside. So it was good. So I think the biggest thing to showcase today is, and the most important word is the word partnership, right? You've seen on the event, promotion, you see, as he mentioned, a lot of different logos, as the county administrator said, right? And these type of deals don't happen without that spirit of partnership, without that collaboration. I mean, we have 5 or 6 funding sources in this project alone. Just to get those funding sources aligned is a difficult task because we have different requirements, right? The county is investing $4.7 million of bond funds. They have their requirements. They have their board to address, right? And I had to go in front of that board, Mr. Brown, 3, 4 times or so, right? To go and talk about that. We had an investment from the CRA, right? Not just the land. We had different equity requirements on that. Commissioners, remember, we had to come here 3 or 4 or 5 times and kind of talk through different iterations of the deal, right? Dr. Spiritus then joined the board. He had his own set of questions and how is this going to work and what kind of investments they're going to make. So these projects don't happen without that collaboration, right? There's no magic wand. There's no silver bullet. Related urban. Yes, we've built thousands of units throughout, the state. We're the largest provider of this type of housing in the state and, the top 3 in the country. But the secret sauce is that spirit of cooperation, is that level of partnership. And some deals take a little longer than others, right? And so this one, you heard about our partners on the ground, Tesoro Partners, Tony Brown and Ezra Saffold. They had been working on this for many, many years prior to Related Urban stepping in here and trying to, ignite this process. So we thank you guys for selecting us as your development partner, and we're going to be here to continue to do, as the CRA director said, a couple of other phases. And as Dr. Spiritus always reminds me, when's element 7? When's element 7 coming, right? So we're working on that, and that'll be a big investment also. But just to give you a little bit of the picture of the financial picture of the development, this is an $80 million investment that we're making in this community. $80 million. That's a big investment. And we have our lenders here from M&T Bank. M&T Bank, thank you guys for their between their equity and their loan proceeds. $57 million of that $80 million is coming from them through their construction loan and through their equity. So we certainly couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you guys for your investment. As I mentioned before, the county for over $4.7 million, the CRA $1.5 million of their money, along with our equity that we matched in the deal. So these deals, without the financial investment and without that spirit of pulling in the same direction, we would never be here today. So again, thank you all for that. Thank you to Ms. Jenkins. A special shout out to you, because I've known Ms. Jenkins for a long, long time when, she did a stint in Miami-Dade County. And when I found out that we were going to come and pursue this deal here, and I saw her name, I said, you know what, there's definitely a path, knowing that Ms. Jenkins was here trying to push this forward. Thank you for all of your help in getting this deal done, Ms. Jenkins. Appreciate it. And also thank you to our land use team from Gunster. Thank you guys. This was our first endeavor in Riviera Beach, so there's always a lot of nuances that you have to learn about the code. Thank you to Mr. Evans, both Mr. Evans, because they were both very helpful in helping us navigate through the approval process and the city approvals, the permitting. Thank you to the city staff. Thank you to the county staff on all the housing aspects of the project. And thank you to my team, my Related Urban team. I know Andrew and team, you came in a little bit in the tail end, and Tony and the finance team. Thank you for getting us here today. But for us, as you heard before, the partnership is important, but it's also the type of projects that we build. And just to touch on the economics of it, this project is serving residents from 30% all the way up to 110%. And what that means is we have units as low as $513 and all the way up to $2,700 and all the different incomes in between. So we believe that that's the formula to have inclusive communities, to have communities that everyone can participate. You heard the mayor say, this is what we want. He wanted his daughter to have an opportunity to grow up and be part of a development like this. So thank you, Mr. Mayor, for your support also from your days on the commission to now as the mayor. So this is the way that we're going to build these communities in the future. And for us as a company, and you have Nick Perez here, who's the president of our condominium division. And so we build multi-million-dollar condos, but we also build units for residents at $500. And there are few companies that can stand here and say that we have that level of diversity, not just diversity in the neighborhoods that we build, but income diversity. And that's what's important to us, and that's what drives us. And so you see the support, you know, he doesn't have to be here today, but he's here because these type of projects are important to us as a company. So thank you all for your support. Thank you for believing in us, and we'll be back here soon with another groundbreaking for a much larger project, over $250,000. So thank you. God bless.
Thank you so much, Mr. Milo. So as you've heard today, the Residences at Marina Village is the first development within Marina Village and marks a new era of thoughtful, community-driven growth for our city. On behalf of the partners, thank you to everyone who came out to celebrate this momentous occasion. We invite you to stay, mingle, and enjoy the food and beverages provided. It has been an honor to serve as your MC today, and as a final gesture to seal this historic moment, we will now proceed to the designated area for the official groundbreaking photo. Thank you once again for the opportunity to serve, and may this project stand as a symbol of progress and possibility for Riviera Beach. Enjoy the rest of your day. And for those that will be participating in the groundbreaking photo, the CRA team, Manoka, Shirley, Andrew, they're in the back, and there will be transportation provided to take you over, or you can walk over.